Meanwhile, one person has been confirmed dead and 9 are said to be injured after the Ukrainian National Guard stormed the city of Kramatorsk. The protesters there have been controlling the government building. The assault has been halted for now. Graham Phillips reports.
You have to factor into this that we've got different bodies at work here. We do have the Ukrainian Interior Ministry troops here, we do have the National Guard, and we do also reports of Privy sector involved. But what we're hearing from Kramatorsk is that that's a National Guard movement. Now, we were just there the other day for RT, covering the fact that these pro-referendum activists are taking control of the SBU building. Their administrative building has been in the hands of these pro-referendum activists for 3 weeks now. And the other day, it looked like the city of over 200,000, so we're talking about a large urban centre, was moving its state organs into the control of these pro-autonomy activists. But now we've seen this virulent strike back from the National Guard, and that's flaring up there within the next step, 15 kilometres from where we are in Slavyansk. And the news is going absolutely crazy at the moment here, as it looks like the National Guard looking to push on here to Slavyansk, which is just 15 kilometres down the road, and where they already control the circumference, the perimeter of the city. So it's going to be a long night with reports of various actions happening around the city and batteries moving in here in Slavyansk, which is smaller than Kramatorsk, and it is very close. And it is linked by a direct road that we are hearing reports of the Ukrainian army who have been based out in that airfield there for a couple of weeks now, progressing along with the city of Kramatorsk, having been attacked by them.
We managed to speak with one of the eyewitnesses from Kramatorsk, and this is what he told us.
The military attacked a barricade on the road to Yasnogorka, and according to my sources, 2 of our guys were killed there, and 2 were more injured. Troops have surrounded them now and won't let the ambulances in. The lights have been turned off on the nearby street. Shots are being heard across the city. Signal rockets light up the sky from time to time. People say the Ukrainian army is shooting at everything that moves right now.
In the neighbouring city of Slavyansk, the Ukrainian military also launched an assault earlier on Friday. The army claims that at least 2 of their troops were killed. Self-defence units say they suffered multiple casualties, but they are still determining the exact number. During the assault, the army took down a number of road barricades put up by anti-government protesters and blocked roads leading into the city. That's as self-defence squads downed 2 military helicopters. Later in the day, the activists' headquarters in the centre of Slavyansk came under sniper fire. At least 1 person was killed. Meanwhile, an armed unit of people dressed in the uniform of the neo-Nazi right sector movement was reportedly spotted on the city's outskirts. That's as the group's leader announced he himself will be joining Kiev's military assault on Slavyansk. Now, just to remind you who Right Sector actually are, the armed group has been involved in attacks on Ukrainians in the east along with the army. However, the government doesn't have full control over the radicals. They have already come out against Kiev's new rulers several times, despite helping them to power during the February coup in February. Ukrainian forces are calling on self-defence units in Slavyansk to surrender and lay down their weapons in return for safety. We had a chance to speak to some of the locals, and they are determined to stand firm in the face of the Ukrainian army's operation.
I used to be in the military, but I've never raised arms against civilians.
They cry, "Oh, democracy, democracy, we live in a democratic country." But in reality, explain to me, where is it? We don't even have the right to speak out. They don't care about the Southeast. They decided to work things out without us, to choose a president without us.
We're standing for the right cause, and we don't want to fight anyone. We simply want to live in a civilized state where everyone's rights are respected, and we don't want the Kiev junta to rule.
Yanukovych did not send forces to Maidan Square, but these sent theirs. And they did it quietly at 4 in the morning, just like fascists.
I won't move an inch from here. Let the tanks crush me, but I won't move. Why? My home is here. My family, my friends, and their children are here. Why should I leave my city because of them? I didn't start a war with them. It's they who sent an army here.
It's just impossible to live like this anymore. Tell me, what country is sending armed forces against its own people? We have people being killed here. Public transport's not working. Food is not making its way into the city. All mothers are sitting and trembling and are asking for help.